Welcome to 5-Minute Book Summary. We are going to go over the summary and core messages for the book Contagious. After analyzing hundreds of contagious messages, products, and ideas, Johan Berger noticed that the same 6 ingredients repeat itself. The first is social currency, second is triggers, third is emotion, fourth is public, fifth is practical value, and sixth is stories. These principles can be compacted into an acronym. Taken together, they spell STEPPS. Here are the major ideas for each principle. Let's talk about social currency. People share things that make them look good to others. 3 ways to get people talking about a product or an idea are: first, find inner remarkability, second, leverage game mechanics, and third, make people feel like insiders. Something can be remarkable because it is novel, surprising, extreme, or just plain interesting. One way to generate surprise is by breaking a pattern people have come to expect. Barclay Prime, a Philly-based restaurant, got buzzed by selling a $100 cheesesteak. It defied expectations and, thus, got people talking. Leverage game mechanics. Game mechanics are the elements of a game, application, or program that make them fun and compelling. What's interesting about game mechanics is they motivate on an interpersonal level by encouraging social comparison. We don't just care about others are doing, we care about our performance compared to others. We care about hierarchy, and for that reason, game mechanics generate social currency. Game mechanics boost word of mouth because people want to show off their achievements, but along the way, they talk about the brands or domains where they achieved. Make people feel like insiders. If people get something not everyone else has, it makes them feel special, unique, high status, writes Berger. And because of that, they'll not only like a product or service more, but tell others about it. Why? Because telling others makes them look good. Having insider knowledge is social currency. The second principle is triggers. What keeps people talking are triggers, little environmental reminders for related concepts and ideas. Why? Because accessible thoughts and ideas lead to action. So, rather than just going for a catchy message, consider the context, think about whether the message will be triggered by the everyday environments of the target audience. When choosing a trigger, pick one that occurs frequently and happens near the desired behavior is taking place. The third principle is emotion. In an analysis of thousands of New York Times articles to better understand why certain pieces of online content are widely shared, Berger found that positive articles were more likely to be highly shared than negative ones. No surprise there. After all, when we care, we share. Berger also discovered that people were more likely to share articles that evoked anger or anxiety. Why? Because anger and anxiety are high arousal emotions. So, to make products or ideas catch on, focus on feelings, the underlying emotions that motivate people to action. What's more, remember to pick ones that kindle the fire, activate people, and drive them to action. On the positive side, excite people or inspire them by showing them how they can make a difference. On the negative side, make people mad, not sad. The fourth principle is public. Observability has a huge impact on whether products and ideas catch on. Observable things are also more likely to be discussed. The more public a product or service is, the more it triggers people to take action. The fifth principle is practical value. People like to pass along practical, useful information. News others can use. Offering practical value not only helps make things contagious, but it also strengthens social bonds. In one study, using the word sale beside a price increased sales even though the price itself stayed the same. Promotional offers that seem surprising or surpass expectations are more likely to be shared. This can be because the actual deal itself exceeds expectations. Researchers find that whether a discount seems larger as money or percentage off depends on the original price. For things like laptops or other big-ticket items, framing price reductions in dollar terms, rather than percentage terms, makes them seem like a better offer. If the product's price is less than $100, the rule of 100 says that percentage discounts will seem larger. The sixth principle is stories. Virality is most valuable when the brand or product benefit is integral to the story. When it's woven so deeply into the narrative that people can't tell the story without mentioning it. In trying to craft contagious content, valuable virality is critical. That means making the idea or desired benefit a key part of the narrative. Certain characteristics make products and ideas more likely to be talked about and shared. I hope you enjoyed this 5-minute summary and core message of Contagious. If you find this content valuable, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.